Good morning. It is just after 10 AM on Saturday the 24th of July. Actually, I think it's near 1:15 now. I'm not sure. The big clock is in the kitchen and the door is shut, so I can't tell. Anyway, I've already been out for a walk today. I did a nice little 3-mile walk just to get out because it's really humid today. It's a bit cloudy and I think we're due thunderstorms later, so I wanted to get out before all that started and just made sure I got out, because this weekend I'm probably going to be pretty much attached to my computer. I want to make a lot of videos this weekend. I haven't finished writing said videos yet, and we always know that when I'm in this position I never end up writing and finishing the videos off. I would like to. I've got quite a few reviews that I would like to go through, especially for the SBFBO. I really want to get them made so I can get on with reading the next books, because I've got to the point where I've got 3 reviews to write and I want to get into the next book, but I've got to get those reviews out of my head first before I can get on with the next book. One review is absolutely finished, ready to go. I finished that book a couple of weeks ago, but I've been sat on the review because I wanted to make sure it was right. I finished a book yesterday, so I haven't started the review for that one, but I do have 2 books that I finished previously that I'm partway through writing the reviews for. I would also like to make some colouring content this weekend. I've done a couple of flip throughs so far. Didn't do anything last weekend. I didn't do a lot of anything last weekend. I just wasn't in the mood for it. But this weekend we are going to go for it and get things done. Yes, I keep saying that in every vlog, and in the air it just doesn't happen, does it? I'm part way through doing a review for some colouring pencils because I treated myself to a new set. And now I've actually used them, I want to finish the review off because I did a kind of unboxing and first impressions, but I couldn't really talk about the pencils until I'd used them. I'm a complete amateur and just colour because I like it. So some of the reviews out there's some people who take the colouring books very, very seriously. I'm not one of them. So you're going to get my very amateurist colouring pencil review. That's not going up tonight because that still needs quite a bit of work. But I'm going to try and get a couple of flip throughs done. I've been working on a new book so I can talk about that one and do the flip through and review at the same time. So what am I reading at the moment? I'm not reading an SBFBO book at the moment. I'm actually reading Surface Detail by Ian M. Banks. Like I said, I need to get the reviews of the books I've read out of my head first, but I wanted to carry on reading something and I was in the mood for some science fiction and didn't really want to start a new series. So I have started book 9 of The Culture, and I have been putting this off because I only have this and the Hydrogen Sonata left to read. I'm about 400 pages through this one, so I've got just over 200 to go. I'm really enjoying this. There is so much going on in it though, because it says on the back that the culture goes to war with death itself, and it's more going to war with the concept of an artificial afterlife. Specifically the hell forms of artificial afterlife. There are so many plot threads going through this one, and I just know that everything's just going to come together so well. I mean, I've said before that there's a little bit of darkness to the very concept of the culture, that it's kind of this utopia but there's just this hidden layer underneath. This one gets dark, and it's not the culture that's getting dark, it's just very, very dark in general, but really enjoying it. It's just taking a little while because there is just so much going on. So I've been reading that mostly. Well, I've been going between this and the SBFBO book I finished yesterday all week, so I'm going to try and focus on this, but with making videos and writing videos I don't know how much I'm going to focus on that. So that's everything that's going on at the moment, I think. My SBFBO reading is going so well. I'm really pleased with the progress I'm making and the point I'm at, but I would just like to get on with the next book at some point this weekend, which would be great. I still have quite a few chunky books on my SBFBO pile to read. So I'm going to go and make a drink, and I'm going to try and knock out one of those reviews that I'm halfway through writing, and then maybe do some recording this afternoon. Must charge my camera battery then, so that I can at least have a couple of videos done. I'm not trying to do like 6 tomorrow or something, because that always puts me off a bit. So I will update you later on with how things are going. Bit of an update with the colouring. So I'm working on this one in Soothing Symmetry book. So this isn't a mandala book, this is just a symmetrical pattern book. Still using that red and trying to make it run out. Paper's a bit different in this one. I'm getting a lot of show through compared to the other colouring books, so I've actually used, ignore the scribbles, I've actually used one of the sheets to put between the pages. So I got other books on the same day, didn't use the same paper, so I think it's just this one. These are my new colouring pencils, and I said in my review, I don't know why I didn't expect 180p pencils to be so big, because this is a massive tin. They're really lovely, so take those out. So yeah, there's 6 trays altogether. I need to get a proper pencil case for them because they're in no particular order. There's 4 trays with different greens on. It's just chaotic as anything. But these plastic trays are really flimsy and they're already starting to bend out of shape and they're difficult to take in and out of the tin, as lovely as the tin is. And then it also comes with a colour chart that you fill in yourself, so I've just been doing that as I use pencils. So, more detail in its own video, but on the whole, I'm getting on with these a lot better than I am the other ones. And yeah, I just coloured one in my favourite book, just to try things out. So that's where I am with the colouring. I need to finish this design so I can review the book and do a flip through. I like the designs in here, and that's where we are with the colouring. It's just after 1 PM now and a slight change of plan. I'm not going to get the reviews recorded today. I know I say this quite often and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get it done Saturday and get everything ready, but I was going through the notes and I'm just not quite happy with where things are, so I'd rather spend a little bit of time this afternoon and this evening finishing things off and really making sure that I've got everything in that I want to get in, because there's nothing more frustrating than spending all that time recording a video and then sitting down to edit and thinking, I should have added that, I should have added something else as well. So I just want to make sure all of those little bits are in my notes ready for recording. So I'll do them tomorrow. I'm going to finish the notes off today and I'm going to do them tomorrow. Also, my skin is freaking out a little bit today and I'd really prefer not to put makeup on it, because on my other camera I definitely need makeup on the other camera. Its quality is definitely different to the phone camera. So an extra day would sort of help all this out. But I am going to set up my table mount in a minute and I'm going to do the flip throughs of the colouring books, because I have 2 that are ready to do, and that will just get me ahead, and then I can work on finishing off that pencil review, because I have the pencil case I need coming tomorrow. Well, I don't need it, but it would just make life a lot easier. And then I can finish all that off and then I can go up on another Saturday in the future. So that's the plans for this afternoon. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the storm or the rain, because it's really brightening up outside. It's still quite humid though, but nothing is showing on the weather forecast anymore, which is disappointing. I do like a good thunderstorm. But anyway, I'm going to go and get set up there and get the flip throughs done and try and think of things to say while I'm flipping through the colouring books, which is never easy. I just ramble. So I will talk to you later and hopefully get some reading done later, although really do need to get the reviews absolutely polished. My high-tech response to setting up my camera mount, it overbalances unless I put tins next to it, so tin tomatoes. Okay, so I've done 2 flip throughs and it's always a bit, I'm finding that when I have 100 mandalas to flip through, I'm like, do I keep talking? Do I shut up? Do I just flip? I don't know. One of these I'm going to put up tonight. I'm going to edit it. I think it's going to be the 41 because that one was a little bit faster, and there'll be content tonight. Okay, the video for tonight, colouring videos go up on Saturday, is currently uploading. Didn't take much editing, just a bit of colour correcting and that's it. I'm leaving this set up because I need to finish off my colouring pencils review and I don't feel like doing that now. And if I put it down, I probably might not do it this weekend. So if I leave it up, I will do it. And for now, I think I'm going to do some reading. It's about 2:30 and my reviews that I'm writing are going well, so I could do an hour's reading and make some really good progress. That would be good. Yeah, 2:30 I'll do an hour's reading. It's 3:30, I've done the hour's reading and I've got up to page 452. Definitely making good progress. Hopefully get this finished this weekend. Things are starting to come together. All the different plot threads are starting to nudge towards each other, but there's still quite a bit to go. It's definitely going to be a chaotic ending, I think. It's just after 9 PM and I've just finished Surface Detail. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I got into it and just kept going, really. Yeah, I did really enjoy it. I suspected it would come together quite neatly at the end, and it did. Wrapped up very, very quickly, though. Sometimes the climax has been sort of more extended, but this one just seemed to get to its point and then just stop. But yeah, that leaves me with only one culture book left to read, and that means it's done. Which is quite sad, really, that there's never going to be another culture book. But anyway, 9 o'clock, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to do some colouring. I'm going to finish that page because I never went back to that colouring book, which means I'll be able to do the review for it. I did finish writing up the reviews I want to record tomorrow. I still have 2 more to write, but I can do those next weekend. I can just work on them at some point tomorrow. Don't have to record them because I'll have enough content for this week. I can always do them next weekend. Get them all ready and, well, that's the evening, really. Good morning. It's just after 9:15 on Sunday the 25th of July. Yeah, it's a bit of a dull morning today. I don't think it's going to be too warm. I'm just waiting to go out and do my shopping. I always resent having to wait till 10 o'clock before I can go and do my shopping because I could have been and gone like 2 hours ago. But you've got to wait till 10 o'clock on a Sunday. The shops are too busy on a Saturday. That's why I don't go on a Saturday. And yeah, so last night I finished Surface Detail. I didn't come back after saying that I'd finished it. All I did was really some colouring and then went to bed. Wasn't expecting to finish that book last night, as I said, but good, finished it, really enjoyed it. And I do need to write it in my book journal. There's actually 2 books in my book journal that I need to write about. I did also want to talk about the book journal because I did a few journal with me videos quite a while ago now, and I haven't done any since. The simple matter is, with how I've got the camera set up above the journal, everything about creating the entry in my book journal just feels really awkward and unnatural because I don't actually have everything where I would normally have it where I'm writing. I'm writing much further away than I would, and I can't really rearrange everything because I've got it on my dining room table. Then I'm trying to talk while I'm decorating it, and then I just can't focus on both at the same time, and I just think it sounds really awkward when I'm trying to edit, and it's just not an enjoyable experience making the book journal entry. As well, I can't be as spoilery as I would be if I'm just writing it for myself because you're watching what I'm writing and you're seeing it on camera. And especially with newer books or books that I want to do a review on, I just want to write the book journal for myself. I may do a flip through of it when it's full. I did a flip through of the books I read last year. I'm still using the same book journal because it's massive. But yeah, that's just a little ramble on that. So I do have 2 videos to record today. Really looking forward to getting those out because one of them, the one I want to put out tonight, is a book that I cannot wait to share with you, and I really want everyone to read it because it's so good. And that's really it this morning. I'm just waiting to go out and get some food. And that's it, and I'll talk to you all later. It's now just after 12:30 and I've had some lunch, made myself presentable with a liberal application of concealer, definitely needed it today. I'm going to go and record my reviews now. I'm so excited to show you the book tonight. I really need to get this review done because I have so many notes for this book and I need to get the editing done this afternoon and just so excited because this is why the SBFBO is just such a wonderful thing, because this book I think has less than 5 reviews. I think last time I checked, that's something like 4 reviews. So this book needs to be read by more people, which is why I'm going to be putting it on my Sunday slot, because Sundays are my best view numbers days, and I don't really go too much into looking at the metrics of things, but the things I want more people to see go up on any Sunday night. And this book definitely deserves to go into that slot. What else? Been and done my shopping, bought some nice things. I got ID'd, I bought a bottle of Prosecco. I'm 39, I got ID'd. Turns out that I'm the same age as the person at the checkout's daughter, she said. So also it's the first time I've been into a supermarket since the mask rules changed to don't have to wear masks, no social distancing. But people are now just like getting right up behind you, and yeah, I'm just going to keep wearing my mask. Yeah, it's very peoply out there still in the shops, so mask wearing for me will continue. So I'm going to go and get set up now and get these reviews done, and I'm also still waiting for my delivery, which is also exciting. I bought a 200 slot pencil case for my big colouring pencil thing that I bought a while ago, and the review needs to be finished off for that anyway, so I need to go and get set up, get these videos done and get on with the editing, because it is going to take a little while to do. It's just after 1:15 and I've just finished recording my 2 reviews. Didn't quite get all the other ones sorted out, but there's enough to go up this week and I can get them ready for next weekend. But I do need to get on with my editing now, so time to get all this on the computer and get stuck in. It's now almost 3:30. I've just finished editing the video. Did take a while. It's going to be worth it, I promise. It's just uploading now and that'll be going live at 5 o'clock. So that's exciting. Don't quite know what I'm going to do now. Might do some... Could be working on my book journal. Actually, that's a good idea. To work on my book journal. Although everything is chaos on the table at the moment. I need to finish off the colouring pencil review. And I do need to work on some review stuff as well, so I can record next weekend. I don't know, I'll pick something to do or not, and then just faff around on YouTube for a bit maybe. It's just after 4:30 and my pencil case has arrived. Yes, I did pick the purple one because it's me. This is a 200 slot one, so this will fit my 180 thing perfectly. I just need to sort them out and put them in here. It came in this rather fancy little bag with a little zip across the top. These things are always noisy on camera, so I took it out. Like my tin of pencils, I don't know why I didn't expect this to be quite as big as it is, but I've seen plenty of them on camera and I just didn't twig. I like this one because it's got all the different slots rather than one zip, so you're not going to argue with the size of the pencil case, but this will fit everything nicely. I just need to sort them out and then finish the review off. And I'm not recording the book haul today because my makeup's starting to slide off my face, and under my studio lights it would just look shiny as anything, so I'd have to redo it and I just don't feel like it. I want to actually take my makeup off now. But I've got some good books. I've got some chunky books that I wasn't expecting to be quite so chunky. They're very big books, but they're all ones that are really, really interesting, and there's one I definitely want to start reading right now. It's the... I'll show you actually, I'll just grab it. Yeah, it's Catalyst Gate. It's the final book to that trilogy. I've read the other 2, loved them so much, and I was waiting to order a few things before I got this, and I feel like I want to read this now, but I really do need to read some SBFBO stuff first. Maybe I'll read a couple of those and then come to this so I can see how this ends. That's exciting. And that's it. My video is going live in half an hour, so I need to get ready for that and start sorting out my pencils so I can finish that review off. So I'll update you soon. It's 6:30. Makeup is off, pyjamas are on, although don't know why I took the makeup off. It's a little bit frightening under there. Don't know what's going on. Haven't done the things I said I thought I would, which is my book journal, writing reviews. I've got a week to do this before I want to record next weekend. What I have been doing is sorting out my colouring pencils so that I can finish off that review and get that sorted next weekend. I've been working on the colour charts. I've done 1 tray of pencils, which means I have another 5 to go. Might do some more later, I don't really know. But yeah, working on that, that's quite relaxing. And then I can sort these out, so I haven't got green pencils on 4 different trays. Have started colouring in something else. I've only put 4 spaces down at the moment, so I shan't bother showing you. The review's gone up, so I'm going to go and check on that in a moment to see how that's doing. And then I think I'm going to pick something to read, because I'm definitely in a reading mood tonight, and I'm sure there is a book on my Kindle that I'm going to be interested in, because I've still got a few SBFBO books to read, and I would really like to get on with that. It's just past 8 PM now, and I've been going through my Kindle and picking a book to read next. I'm going to be reading another SBFBO book, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here, because I'm just going to read for a bit and then go and do some colouring before bed, and that will be it really. So I will see you all in my next video.